Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest solo trapping video. Today we'll be showcasing three different types of solo traps. First one's going to be the baby trap. So the baby trap is really fun. You get a bunch of different types of hits. You can get these smaller castles hitting you. You can get bigger tier 4 castles hitting you. Hopefully you don't get any really big castles hitting you because you cannot take the big hits. But the trap is actually useful against anything up to small tier 4 players. I would say anything under 500% stats, you're going to be pretty okay with this setup. This is just the really tiny setup here. This is him attacking me just mixed tier 3. Obviously not doing too much damage or anything like that, but I'm only around 33 million might on my trap and on my C16, so people kind of see you as weaker if they don't know what a C16 trap is. Obviously, people who know what a C16 trap is probably won't hit you if they're on the same might. This is a KBK clip. He's around 100 mil might. I have no idea what he's sending at me. He's sending 200k something troops. I can see what troops they're sending me, but I don't know how much of each troop they're sending me, what tier of troops they're sending me. So that's the big drawback with the C16 trap, other than the fact you have super low base stats. That's another thing. As a C16 trap, your base stats are 43% with no army or anything, so it's basically just basic 43%, so you better have some good gear if you're going to be trying this, if you're trying to trap tier 4 players. Otherwise, like tier 3 players, you should be totally fine, but tier 4 players, you can have a little bit of trouble. This guy sent 250,000-ish. I'm just going to give him back his leader here. He does have some big guys in his guild, and this is KBK, so I do not want them following me around. I can only take hits from smaller tier 4 players. Someone with really good stats is not going to work out. That's why I sent his leader back. But anyways, this is going to be a 1000 IQ trap on my other trap. So this is the 120 mil-ish bigger tier 2, tier 1 trap. He's going to be sending in a tester march here, basically to see what I have. It was obviously not enough. This is actually the interesting situation you get yourself into while doing the 1000 IQ trap. My leader is walking back right now, so I won't have my leader for about 5 minutes. If this guy was to go in for a full tier 4 or a tier 5 blast at me, I could be in trouble. Looking at how big this guy is, he might have decent stats, so this trap was not strong enough usually to take a full tier 5 attack without my leader. There's a good chance to get a walk back from that. Obviously, the new comp is kind of overpowered and can basically take hits without your leader, but this one was not so much. Obviously, a tier 4 range mix attack like this, range cav, is not going to do anything to me without my leader, but if he was to go in for a full-out attack here, I could get in trouble. So here comes another attack here. It's coming in right now. He's going to do the same thing, fortunately for me, unfortunately for him, he's going to do the same thing. He went mix tier 4. That's going to do even less damage than the first one, where he went just 2 types to completely 3 types is not really good, so never attack mix like that. He did do a little more damage, but he actually sent his familiars on the second hit, so that obviously added to the damage. Without familiars, the damage they're going to do is not enough. They need to send the familiars, need to send their heroes and all that, so that's kind of the difference between those 2 hits. He decided to give up, though. My leader is about 55 seconds away, and then this guy just randomly ports close to me and sees it. So this was totally random. I don't think he saw my leader because he didn't port next to me. If he saw my leader walking back, he would have ported next to me. I think this was just luck on my part that he random right by me, right as my leader was almost home, so he saw it and scouted me. So I got a bunch of other hits just because of that. So he scouted me, saw that, my leader walked back. I do have an on, so he didn't get my scout. Getting scouted by another one of his guildmates. Oh no, this is XX, so this is totally different, but they are allied. X13 and XX are the same family guilds, so they are basically together, but not together at the same time, because they're not the same guild, but they are family guilds, so they do talk to each other. So I'm not sure if this was all just coincidence. Either the other guy saw my leader walking back, and this guy random next to me, and maybe told someone, and this guy scouted me, or I'm not sure the whole how the events unfolded here, but it did end up working in my favor here, as you're about to see. One of the guys is going to hit me, so just keep an eye out for that. I was expecting actually the X13 revolver guy to hit me, but another guy was coming in here. This guy does have quite good gear. He is sending range. I'm in infantry. I am not in my war gear, but he is not sending tier 5. He's just sending tier 4, tier 3 mix, so I am not in a big worry about here. If he was sending tier 5 at me, I would probably want to throw my war gear on. Unfortunately for me, he he got lucky and got his leader back. I did cap everything, so yeah, but unfortunately his Helldrider prison break, it was not the bunny, it was just the Helldrider. His 10% chance did trigger, got his leader back, so it's like, dang it, but nice if I got that, because I might have got a good gangbang, because XX is known for gangbanging people, so even if it got his leader back, I might have had a gangbang chance, but if I got the leader, there is a higher chance they would try and gangbang me from that. So I was like, damn it. Unfortunately, I did not get that. So, but yeah, I was able to actually cap him, but he got his leader back. So I was like, oh no. We'll see what happens now, because like I said, he did get his leader back, so there's still a chance they'll try and gangbang me, knowing that what's called, I have troops, so I might actually go in for that. I did not switch my gear, so I have no issue with them knowing me online, and that's also why I didn't heal full there. The reason, oh, that guy actually has really good gear. He has quite good gear there, full mythic, no cups or anything like that, so he's not like crazy stats, but he does have quite good stats. He does have the tier 5 familiars. You probably saw that from the damage there. They did do some damage with his tier 5 familiars, 171,000 to my front line, and the rest was the tier 5 familiars hitting my tier 1 in the back line. That rally that started me was not a actual 5-minute rally. It's just what's called tracker rally, so it was an hour rally. Sometimes they do 8-hour rallies, but I guess this guy only wanted to do the tracker rally there. So this guy is coming in for a follow-up attack, but his follow-up attacks are weird. So he went full what's called attack with his gear on and his leader and all that, and then his follow-up attack was just tier 2 with his familiars, which really don't do very much damage because it's tier 2. Yeah, so you dropped me a little bit, but yeah, I think you only injured like 10,000 troops on that. Yeah, no, 27,000. So that was actually a bigger hit there. It was infantry into my cav there, but again, it was a lot of the damage was the tier 5 familiars, or half the damage was the tier 5 familiars. So he did about 14,000 my front line. The rest was tier 5 familiars to my tier 1 back line. Again, I was running tier 2, tier 1 at this point. Again, this comp does still work for most people. It just won't work for big tier 5 players. That's about it. Just because they do too much damage with their tier 5 familiars, with the tier 5 troops. And it's not because I couldn't cap them. It was more just I was taking damage and it wasn't worth it. That's why I switched the tier 2, tier 3 comp. So he's coming in with tier 2 cav this time. It's funny, he actually switches his gear each time he attacks me, even though he's not sending his leader, which I don't understand, because you don't get the stats if you're in your cav gear sending cav at me without your leader. So there's no point even switching. So this one was infantry. Wow, which one was this? Oh, this was the cab blast here. 27,000 my front line. Again, I don't have the range phalanx unlocked just because I have a tier 1 as my range, so there's no point in putting that in my front line. I guess I could have unlocked it just so I could have that as my front line for smaller hits, but for bigger hits, you don't want tier 1 in your front line anyway, so I just didn't even bother unlocking at this point. But yeah, his tier 5 familiars only did 6,000 damage this time. Again, he's only sending tier 2s, so they're not going to do quite that much damage, but you can see he does have tier 5 familiars. Those ones weren't maxed. His I think his ranged ones were higher, so and then this one is going to be the third solo trap here. This is going to be the Billion Mite solo trap, known as a Griffin trap. So yeah, they are not just randomly sending a bunch of attacks at a Billion Mite here. He was doing the Griffin trap. I got the record on a little late. This is actually Scro from CWM, the leader there. So this was his first Griffin pull. Unfortunately, I didn't get the reports after this, but he did get a ton of kills from this. So all these guys were hitting him. They were sending a bunch of tier 4, and one of the guys did send his leader, so Scro ended up getting that. So great solo trapping by Scro on his Billion Mite solo trap. He did drop just under a Billion Mite there, but yeah, you can see you got one of the guys' leaders from the Griffin trap. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little trapping video of the 3 different types of traps I had: the baby trap, the regular trap, which is the tier 2, tier 1 trap, or smaller, what's called solo trap, and the Billion Mite solo trap there. So anyways, I have one more thing I want to talk to you guys. Hey, so if you guys are looking for a monster hunting bus, we do have a monster hut bus that happens, well, it used to be 3 times a day. We're just going through some admin changes right now, so some of them are suspended for now. The US bus is still going on. That goes on at 5 p.m. Eastern time, or no, wait. No, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you guys do not know what that is for your time zone, you can just use a time zone calculator. Look for Eastern. It is 8 p.m. That's the U.S. bus here. What is today? Today is Wednesday. So we are doing a maggot bus. Unfortunately, this video is probably going to come out after that bus starts, but it does start at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This video is probably going to come out at 8 p.m. Eastern time as well. So if you guys are quick, you can join that, because that's when the boarding starts. the bus probably won't start for another half an hour after that as we're trying to fill it up. Tomorrow will be the Helldrider. That's what's called 6x3, 2x4, 1x5. There is a ride, what's called thing where you can pay $7.5 just to ride it, or you can just buy $25 worth of packs is also an option on that. That's what the numbers behind that is. The $25 is the amount of packs you can buy, and the $7.5 is if you want someone to hunt for you. Basically, you're just paying someone to hunt for you. That option isn't used a lot. That's just for paying for people to use their energy for you if you want to go on the bus. Obviously the buying the packs is probably a better option, if I'm saying honest. Tomorrow will be that's tomorrow. Then Friday is going to be the 50 times level 1. You can hunt in pairs, so you're only technically doing 25 level 1s each. Then Saturday is going to be Grim Reaper. There will be a morning bus for that. I'll probably post all the times as well for those. And then I forget what time the what's called the Aussie buses. That is the morning bus, and then there's the US bus, which is 8 p.m. EU is usually the what time is that one? That one is 2 p.m. Eastern usually. So, but that one's not going on right now. Just the Aussie bus and the US bus is going on, and I will actually throw the times on in the chat below. So, and also if you guys want to be added to the what's called Monster Hunt bus group, just PM me online. I will leave my line down there so you guys can just add me, and I'll add you to that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.